If you haven't already noticed, Google does not technically do folders. They do labeling instead, is what it's referred to as, which I pretty much treat labels as if they're folders. If you look on my left side here, I have all of my folders kind of organized. There are some that are by default that you can hide, but you can't delete. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here to my labels, and I'm going to go to Manage Labels, just to show you how to hide some things. So I have like important, hidden. You can show it if you want, but mostly I have a lot of the categories that were by default. I hide them, and then I have a bunch of labels that technically would be my folders for items, and you can have sub-labels as well. And to do that, to get a label, you just go to Create New Label. You call it whatever you want to, so I'm going to call this Elementary Staff. And I'm going to nest this underneath a different label just because I like to do folders upon folders to organize my stuff. So if it's Elementary Staff, I'm going to organize it under my DC West staff information and create. Now I have a folder for just my elementary staff as well. So when you're looking at like your inbox, so like this first email I have here is from Mackin. So I'm going to organize it and put it in my library administration folder. So if I go up to this little folder up here at the drop down arrow, I'm going to move this email after I've read it, and I want to organize it into my labels. So here's my library administration, and I have a folder sublabel created for Mackin. So I'm just going to click that, and then boom, it gets moved over to that right away. So essentially labeling is just like folders. Just an FYI, when you're looking at your labels on the left panel there's a little arrow that will show up next to the label. If you click on that, you can do some things like you can add a sublabel to it. If you want to hide it instead of show it, and you can edit it. So like if you want to change the name of it, you can do that from right there, as well as remove it, so like deleting your folder.